All right. Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and fellow regulars climbing up the tower in this Tower of God adventure with us. Welcome back. Welcome back to another glorious day in the tower. I am your fellow regular, bomb lover, Huariyun husband, Chris Allen. And with me, I have my ever so faithful and sometimes not so accurate, but still always loyal guide, the hairline.
Hey.
So, the hairline, would you please guide us to what happened last week? Because I feel like as every week goes on, I don't know what it is. I'm forgetting more and more of what's happened. I feel like it's been longer and longer since we read Tug every week, even though it's only been a week.
Uh-huh. Um well, I mean, looking at the picture,
Yes, what are we seeing here? What are
usually
we
that's the best place to start.
what are we
Look at this
seeing
guy's
right here?
physique. The unrealistic male body standards.
I thought this was the woman too. I thought like one of them was a woman.
Yeah, this is the woman.
This is the woman?
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's one of the dudes. But yeah,
Okay.
he's pretty swole.
Okay. So what who
Um
exactly is this? Cuz
so
what about
Yuri
the
pulled
people who
up
don't
and Yuri
remember?
is fighting them,
What did
right?
she pull up
So
to?
to Helljoe's castle. So here's what's going on.
Yes.
Helljoe
Uh-huh.
set up some things saying, "Hey, I got what you need.
The whole
Pull up to my
master.
castle and come get it." You know what I mean? The
Yes.
whole master. And he's just
Yes.
saying that so that he could lure potentially Bomb, because Karaka says the Bomb, or someone, he said specifically someone in that group could, solve your problem. It's probably Bomb, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Because the fact that he's an irregular is what I assume.
Yeah.
Um but so he wants to lure in Bomb. But the funny thing is that he actually lured in Yuri and Bomb's homies, right? And Bomb is not going to be there because Bomb is going somewhere else. He's going to the Soul Room,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
where Karaka and them are going. So there's like this weird thing going on where
So
Helijo thought he was luring the right people. So now he's like, oh, they're here. And he's fighting the wrong people.
well, technically
But
didn't he
Karaka's gone.
didn't he not really lure Yuri? Yuri sort of
Um,
went as a request from Huariyun.
that's fair. But it was exacerbated by the fact that, like, he's calling them back.
He kind of opened the door.
Maureen said that, like, oh, you might see Bomb there. You know what I mean? Because of like what Heljo was saying.
Uh-huh. So
So,
was that a lie though?
uh, well, I think she just doesn't know. I think they said that the guide powers don't work in the Floor of Death.
Oh yeah, didn't they say they go off instinct?
Yeah.
Whatever that means, yeah. Okay.
So she's not as accurate.
Okay. So also, isn't the room Bomb's going to guarded by like the Sa or the Ja or whatever?
Right. They're meeting the other Lord, uh,
Yes.
the one of North City, where South
Yes.
City. I think South City's where Heljo's at, and the current one was like exiled, or we don't really know where he is. But we're meeting the other one. So there's Sa and Dija. I forget which one we'll figure that
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
But that's where the thorn is, according to
The Thorn
our new
Fragment.
homie. Yeah, according to our new homie, Princess
Garam.
Garam.
Yes.
hmm
Who gave us
So
like a
we got,
massive lore drop too.
yeah. And the funny thing is that Karaka's going there too. Karaka doesn't, with White, by the way. They
Oh
don't know
good
that the thorn
lord.
fragment's there, but when
Oh
they see
good
Bomb,
lord.
so last episode we were kind of freaking out. We are like, oh god, something's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
they don't
yeah,
know that the thorn fragment's there, but when they see Bomb, it's gonna be the that reaction of
yeah. I
what's up.
remember last episode I was mentioning too, like, there's so many subplots going on now. Like, it's not just
Mm-hmm.
Bomb's story. Like, it's Yuri's one, it's Huariyun's one, it's Hell Joe's one.
Yeah,
Like,
and just the lore about the 10 great families and
yeah,
Arlene and V.
yeah, and we have freaking what's his face now too, David Hockney. Like, he's still there, he's
Mm-hmm.
still around. Like, yeah, I like this. See, this is if going forward, this is the standard. I'm going to be very stiffy. I'm gonna be very, very
Mm-hmm.
stiffy. So
Yeah.
I also find it just a little ironic before we really get into it that, like, think about it like this, right? Karaka told Hell Joe very ambiguously, yeah, you're gonna find someone who can help you, right? So
Mm-hmm.
Karaka left it ambiguous, And then Hell Joe, with his invite, left it ambiguous too. He's like, "Oh, I have what you want," and he wasn't addressing anyone in particular, and he didn't even say what the item was. Like they
Mm-hmm.
both just left it ambiguous, so like anyone would just like think like, "Yeah, that's for me."
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. So the last thing was Yuri was walking to the front gate, and one of Heljo's minions, right? One of his soon-to-be jobbers is
Mm-hmm.
basically gonna try and stop Yuri.
Yep.
So I have a question here. This is what I'm not understanding now, right? So they're in the floor of death. Can they still use Shinsu?
Yes.
I
Although it's like
was
weird.
Yeah, I was under the
Um,
impression that they couldn't use it.
I forget how it works. They said something about it that it's like weaker in some places, in some places you can't use it at all, but it's still kind of usable, I think.
Because this guy's obviously using it, right?
Oh, yeah, the residents I think can all use it pretty freely.
Okay.
Um, I
Huh.
forget why though.
Okay.
Yeah, keep that in mind though. Keep in mind
Okay. The
the Shinsu
Shinsu
uses. They're
rule.
definitely gonna talk about it.
Okay.
I know for sure. I just don't remember off the top of my head
But
the
we didn't go over
logistics.
it already.
They talked about it a little bit. Like, remember when they were first going down and Yuri was like trying to use an ability and she was like, it didn't work? That's while they were in the water, right? But then
Don't
once they went
remember.
through, well, okay, so when they were first falling and Bomb went off track, Yuri was, I think, attempting to use like some sort of move to grab Bomb back, but
Uh-huh.
it didn't work because she couldn't use Shinsu at the time. But
Okay.
then when they were inside and
Uh-huh.
no longer within the red water,
Uh-huh.
red Shinsu or whatever,
Yes,
she
the
was able
blood.
to use her rose attack against the bugs.
Which didn't even work because they just regened, but yeah.
Yes, but she was able to do
He
it.
still was able to
There's
do it, but yeah.
some. I guess it's kind of like phone data in a very woodsy area. It's like sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't.
So
Maybe.
when there's like a high concentration of Shinsu, like especially the Shinsu of the direct administrator, who's like kind of just dead, like maybe you
Mm-hmm.
can't like do it while like his Shinsu is on top of you.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is that Shinsu blocks it out, right? Because you don't have permission to use the Shinsu of the administrator, but whatever is residual around, I guess you can use like the one that they're just breathing that isn't the red Shinsu.
Okay, well
I don't know.
hopefully
We'll
we'll
get.
see.
Yeah, we're
Hopefully we'll
probably a
see.
little wrong, but we'll get more detail as we
Okay,
keep going.
either that or our chief guide Azul will tell us what's up. Shout out to Azul.
Absolutely.
Anyway, let's get into chapter. Fuck, which one is this? I forgot if we used the middle or the top. Fuck, let me check.
242.
242. Yes, 242. So, here's the jobber. You had better wipe that smile off your face, mortal. Also, look at the size discrepancy. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like the Greek mythos where like the gods literally just like appear in the sky and are like gigantic and they're trying to like
Mhm.
scare you. That's a pretty impressive start. I like how Yuri likes this. Die! Oh shit. He's showing us his ultimate ability. And Yuri just casually looks like she's walking out the way. So it's begun. I wish he would put me in charge of the entrance. You're a spearman, Sanchez. Yeah, look at Sanchez posted up. I'm gonna be honest, like, I know like they're all just gonna get jobbed anyway, which is why like I think SIU didn't put too much thought into their design. But like they look a little cool. Like if you put like more thought into like their individual designs, I think they could have looked a little cool. Like this guy looks like a little Grim Reaper here.
Mhm.
Sanchez. I like Sanchez. Spearmen are supposed to stay at a distance, since there's no guarantee that intruders will only come in through the entrance. Ah, yes, SA is reminding us of the positions and what they do. Well, so what? It's not like we'll die anyway. Yeah, so I actually had a question about that. So, since I think I asked this last time and I don't remember your answer, but
Mhm.
since you're in the floor of death and they took your soul, you can't die.
Mhm.
So what are they like the centipedes at that point where like you'll beat them up and then like you'll just reform?
Uh, Perhaps.
Okay. Don't let your guard down like that. Wait, something's coming. Oh, we know who that is, Adrian. We know who's doing
Mhm.
the hentai. We know who's doing the hentai up in here.
Yeah, number one
Baker,
League of Legends mid laner.
Baker. What was that?
PT.
Slave in Utero, Tower of God, the Hell Train, the Floor of Death, Part 11. What? What's that? Dude, it's literally like a sea of like lava almost. Oh, also, I forgot to mention this in the beginning, but for your viewing pleasure, the fans out there, we have decided to change the background since we are now inside the Floor of Death. You know, before we were kind of like on top of it, we were getting into it, but no, now we're actually in it. So we've portrayed that with the updated background, and we hope you enjoy it. Anyway, yo, this guy's sweating through the mask. A rose vine? Oh, it's about to hentai him. It's rising up to the castle. Yo, I love Sachi's Minecraft torch. I love this shit.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
And you got
Oh my
I too.
god, yes, we have I. Yo, you know what's crazy? I could honestly see Sachi and I together just based off the hair color alone.
Mm.
Like, I feel like they'd be a perfect pair. That's crazy. Anyway. Yo, she's so cute. I wonder if they're gonna explain what that bandage is. This is as long as my vine can get. Will that be enough? Yes, that's plenty. It looks like Sachi has gotten started. Oh, I hope this is Huariyun. Yes! Wait, what the fuck are they in?
I
What
don't know.
is that?
A blobfish?
Ew. Yo, look at little jelly bean. Did they just
Always
take off
there.
like, yo, I love her. Yo, she's literally just like a mascot character at this point. She hasn't done anything. And like, didn't they say like, oh yeah, we're only bringing the strong people into the floor of death? So why
Mm-hmm.
the fuck is she in here?
Is she not strong? Like
We
the
don't
fact that she
know.
sleeps through everything.
We don't. I mean, you know, the only other comparison we have to make of her is Lare, and we know
Yeah.
Lare, right? Lare ain't no
Good
joke.
point. Yeah.
But like, it's just so funny to me that she's just like there, not doing anything. When she ignites, we'll head inside the castle using Bong Bong. Oh shit! 1 hour earlier. Alright, we're heading inside his castle right now. Gallstone Village. That's fucking disgusting, by the way. I mentioned that last time. Princess Yuri! We've already promised to do this. Plus, we have to hurry up and find Bomb, too. But there's something that I need to know before leaving. God, look at my wife, man. What is it? Based on what you told us, those guys must be immortal. Oh, they're gonna fucking tackle it. So how am I supposed to get rid of them? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna make a prediction here, right? I'm gonna make two hypotheses. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
First hypothesis is they might be immortal, but what if it takes time for them to reform, or you literally just like blast them away? Like that's my first thing, right? Like so, like even though they won't die, there's still ways to deal with them. Or number two, what if Horion has like a secret trick up her sleeve, like she always does? Let's see. As I'm sure you're already aware, I couldn't kill even a single beetle here. No matter how strong I may be, I can't fight those guys. Wait, so how does anyone on the floor of death fight each other then if no one can die? Unless again, like what I said was like, you know, they beat you and you like reform slowly, or they just like tie you under a rock. Like what if they just put like a really big rock on top of you and you just
Get
can't
this.
move? At that point, what the fuck do? You can't die either.
Oh, that's it.
That's right. To be honest, there's a reason that I'm asking you to help with me. Help me with. Fuck. Help me with this instead of the other rankers from Fug. Hmm? Wait, Yuri's not even a ranker from Fug. Unlike the 10 family leaders, their immortality is incomplete. Unlike the 10 leaders who made the deal with the administrator, their souls are being used as a medium of their immortality. So, the immortality of all of the creatures in this place is simply the result of a spell. Therefore, a weapon that is able to break that spell could kill them. Oh shit. Wait. Wait, so weapon. So either A, there's a weapon that can break a spell, or B, sufficiently powerful weapons can break spells. Which one is it that
Mhm.
I'm like seeing here?
Do you want me to tell you or?
Well, let's see if they reveal it. If not, I'll ask
Okay.
again. For example, the 13-month series that you have. Hmm. The 13-month series is a weapon that can kill them? Yo, what the fuck is that? That's right. People from Jihad's family don't know much about spells because they're considered taboo. But spells are a mysterious power that has existed since the very beginning. There are several laws that govern spells. Yes! We're getting the spell lore! Shadow Wizard Money Gang! One is that you cannot violate the rules of a spell once they are set. The second law is that you must receive help from a powerful medium or divine being. The third is that the rank of a spell is determined by the power of the being or medium that helped with the spell. Okay, so let me figure this out. So I'm a little confused. So the first rule that you can't violate the rules of a spell, what does that mean?
Once a spell is set, you can't break it.
Unless it's with another spell?
That's what they're implying, right? With the last rule, third rule. You're
Okay.
jumping around.
I feel like
But yeah,
the way they ordered this is a little confusing, but okay.
spells are strange. They're not like normal combat. But yeah, with the third rule, they're saying that the power is based off the medium of the spell. So if you want to beat a spell, you use a spell that's better.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Spells got to be fought with spells.
So essentially,
Or you have to work around the rules somehow.
so
Because the rules are
essentially,
strict.
okay.
Yeah.
So it's essentially like a domain expansion from Jujutsu.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah. I like that a lot.
Okay. So, some spells can be destroyed or neutralized by higher ranking spells. In that sense, you can see the 13-month series as the ultimate spell item. What? The enchantment on the 13-month series is a spell so powerful that not even the administrator could break it. If you ignite the 13-month series, you'll be able to break their spell and kill them. Wait, so this begs the question now. Does that mean igniting a weapon is a spell? Or is it only for
That's
the
actually an
13-month
excellent.
series?
That is an excellent question. It could be seen that way, right? Because each ignition weapon kind of has like a living entity in it, so it's kind of like the second rule, where it's like all
You need a
spells are like
medium.
governed by like another medium.
Yeah. You need
That's
like a
actually a great.
catalyst.
That's a great idea. I think you're right.
Hmm.
Honestly, now that I've never thought about this until now, but
So
I
at
think you're
that
right.
point, the
Or at the
medium.
very least, you're onto something.
Okay. So the medium in the 13-month series has to be crazy then. If this is the
Yeah.
case, like even the administrator can't break it. And you know
Mm-hmm.
what? I'll go even as far to say, and this is like a long shot hypothesis, but what if, right? Because this goes more into just questions about the administrators where we just don't know. But what if with the administrators, right? We obviously know there's an administrator for each floor. We don't know what they are. We know, like, they're obviously not simple animals because we saw what happened with the fight with Enryu, where it, like, turned into, like, a god and, like, an eldritch horror, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're obviously not normal things. So we don't know if they fuck. We don't know if they, like, they have children. We don't know anything about them. But
Mm-hmm.
let me ask you this. Do you think there's only one administrator per floor? As in, like, let's just say there's 200 floors in the tower. Do you think there's only 200 administrators?
That's a good question.
What
If you were to
if?
ask my personal opinion,
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I would say no. There probably are more.
I
Maybe there
think
could be
so.
more than one.
I think so as well. What
Mm-hmm.
if the medium for the 13-month series is an administrator?
Mm-hmm.
That's a long shot hypothesis, but that's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of. Anyway, they thought that they were immortal, but then someone suddenly shows up who is capable of killing them. When that happens, the guys who are guarding the castle will be thrown into chaos. Just imagine that, by the way. Imagine you're
Hmm.
like these like idiot jobbers at the castle gate, right? And you're thinking like, okay, even if I lose, like I'm fine. Like there's no really bad repercussion aside from like Hell Joe yelling at me. And imagine you're
Yeah.
watching like the guy in the front like cause a scene. He's like in his muscle form. And imagine Yuri stabs him and he just like explodes and he's dead. And you're looking at that as a being who like thinks they can't die. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like
Like they
at
were
that
not playing
point,
this.
you're gonna start shitting your pants.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, I'm curious how like Huaryu knows this, but we're just gonna assume it's from her guide powers or whatever. Anyway, we'll use that as an opportunity to knock down Heljo's protective barrier and help Grand Desa. Okay, so yeah, it's Grand Desa that's like trapped because they couldn't kill him either, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, and help Grand Desa escape from the castle. Let's go. Yup, Sanchez, the intruders are coming. When I show up in front of the castle, activate the 13th month series and kill an enemy. The enemies will be completely bewildered, which will weaken the castle's security. I don't think they'll be bewildered. I think they'll be fucking scared. Like, not even Hell Joe could do that to them. At that point, they should kneel down to Yuri and, like, suck her dick. Metaphysically, of course. The other guys will use that chance to release Grand Desa, the previous leader, and attack Hell Joe with his help. Okay, you want to know what I think? You want to know what I think's gonna happen? Either A, something's gonna go wrong with the plan, which I doubt. I think this plan is pretty airtight. But I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna meet Grand Desa, and some major plot twist is gonna happen. Where like instead of Grand Desa being trapped, he either wanted to be there, he's either actually helping Hell Joe, or he's just not gonna help them. Whatever the reasoning might be, I think they're gonna think Grand Desa's gonna help them, and he's just not going to.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see. Even still, I've actually never managed to successfully ignite the 13th month series. Wait a minute. Yuri never managed to ignite it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just because she had the Black March, or is it
Yeah.
any series?
It's any because she's never ignited the Black March because the Black March doesn't listen to her,
Yeah, it
and the
hates
Green
her.
April she's never had a reason to ignite. Like she's used it, but she's never actually.
But has she tried to?
I don't think she has, just because she had no reason to.
So she technically could probably do it with the Green April.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so
But
this
it's
goes
still
to my.
nerve wracking that like it relies on her igniting, and she's never actually done. Like these weapons are strong, you know.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, so
They're probably
how do
not
you
simple.
how do you ignite a weapon? Like, do you just like is it hard to do, or do you know anything
I
about the
think it's like
process?
it's some sort of skill. They don't talk about it too much. Some of them have conditions. Like obviously
Okay.
the weapon needs to agree with it. You know what I mean? That's probably the biggest thing that
Uh
we
huh.
know. And it's hard. Like that's usually the biggest barrier because like usually have some sort of condition. Like the dong blade has a condition.
Wait, really? What's the dong? I forgot the dong blades one. I know it does have one, but I forgot what it was. Do you remember what it
Uh,
was?
I don't think he's said it yet, but I'll have to double check to see if it was said yet. But there's definitely a reason. Like Hots explicitly said that like it's a hard, like it's difficult to
Didn't he
like
say
not
he
everyone
didn't
can learn
want
it.
to ignite it because it's hard for him to control?
Yeah, that, and he also mentioned that like it's a weapon that not everyone can use.
I see.
There's a reason why Hots has it.
Okay. I'm still
But
jacking
anyways,
Hots might be V's son because he literally looks like Hots.
yeah.
And then him and
Well,
Bomb are
have
half brothers, maybe.
have siblings. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Another hypothesis, but
Yep, I like that one.
anyway,
Uh,
um
but yeah, the only condition I explicitly know of is just the fact that weapon is like I'm sure there's other conditions like it more of like skill based where it's like you kind of need to have like some sort of connection or some sort of ability.
but is it more of
But yeah,
like
it's
is it more of like you need to like not, obviously not press something on it, but like maybe you need to like push Shinsu into it or something because like it doesn't just
yeah.
ignite from you thinking it, right? Like, oh, I think I want it to ignite now, so it'll
Hmm.
read my mind, right?
I'm sure that's part of it, like having like a mental like a calling to like I want to ignite this thing or whatever. But I don't know.
Okay.
They don't go into a lot of detail of it. But I think the scary thing about it, I guess, that might
Mm-hmm.
be like haunting Yuri is just the fact that like every weapon's kind of different.
Uh-huh.
So like igniting any weapon for the first time is always like something that you don't know it's gonna work like 100% how you want it to. Like
Okay.
if you've ignited it before, then sure. Or if it's like a lower tier ignition weapon, um,
So this
then it's
is
probably not
where,
that big of a deal.
yeah,
Like for
we've
example, how one of your favorites, REA, what's his name?
Han or Inieta, Inieta.
Iniesta. Yeah, Iniesta just straight up got Sword Simp's ignition weapon and was able to use it without any problem, right?
Well, this
So,
is where I was gonna ask this question, right?
hmm
This is where I know for the 13-month series they are sentient. Is every ignition weapon sentient? No, right?
as far as we've seen, I want to say yes, because all the ignition weapons that we've seen that are not sentient, we
Uh-huh.
haven't seen any proof saying that they're not sentient. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like
So it still
there
it
isn't
still
anything saying
could
that there's
be.
nothing in the sort. Yeah, there still could be. So I mean,
Hmm.
if I were to guess, I'd say probably not, but I don't want to be. I'm not too sure, you know?
Okay. So, but for sure the 13-month series are like sentient beings.
Yeah.
All of them. Like no like all of them actually are sentient.
Well, we haven't seen all of them. There could be some exceptions to them. I mean, they all are different weapons, but yeah, as far as we've seen, they're all there's something there,
Okay.
something
So
living.
obviously the Black March is a very pretty blonde lady, right? Or is that anime
Mhm.
only? Is that manga too?
Yeah, that's manga too. It was
Okay.
a little bit prettier. They buffed it in the anime.
I mean, listen, it was from season 1, so like, how pretty could it
Mhm.
really be in the manga? But okay,
Sure.
so Black March is pretty. So does every sword like is so I'm so confused here, right? Does Black March look like that? Like is there like a person inside of it, or what does that form represent? Like is that how the Black March actually looks?
It could be how they perceive themselves. I don't know if like because their form changes sometimes. I don't know if it's like the way that like SIU drew them differently, but like the
Uh-huh.
Black March you see in season one and how it's shown in like other seasons when we eventually see her form, it's different.
Okay.
It's similar but different. So I don't know if they have like some liberty as to how they can display themselves. Maybe there's like some constants to it
So
that like remain the same.
would every sword have a form similar to Black
Sure,
March?
I would assume so.
Okay. And this is, I guess, my last question specific to Black March. Black March, does she know what's going on, like, when she's not being used? Like, let's just say you're holding her, right? Is she,
Yes.
like, aware of things that are happening?
Yeah.
Okay,
hmm
interesting. So at this point, Yuri, what does Yuri have on her? What are the 13 months she says? She has Green April, and what else?
Black March,
She has both
Kranos,
of them right
Magnus.
now.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously she's not taking out Black March.
Right.
So the only thing we have here is Green April. So let's see what's gonna happen here. So does every
hmm
one of them have a personality?
Um, as far as we've seen, yeah,
Okay.
and we've only seen Black March, but
So
we
Black
have
March
seen,
is the sassy one though. Like Black March will come out like when she wants.
yeah, and
So
Black March only likes male people. He's not a fan of being wielded by princess,
do you think the ignition
which is
weapons?
ironic.
Yeah, I know, because she could literally only be wielded by a female.
Yeah, legally, yeah.
Yeah, according to Jihad's rules.
Mhm. So Yuri kind of got screwed out of her 13 months.
That's so fucked up.
You can't even use it.
I mean, to be honest though, she hasn't really needed it. She's kind of just built different.
That's true, yeah, but I wonder how much stronger she would be if she like could
If
use
she
it.
actually used it, yeah. So let me ask you this: how
Mhm.
strong, right? So let me ask you this: if you had a princess
Mhm.
without an ignition weapon versus a princess with an ignition weapon, and obviously when I say ignition, I mean the 13-month series. How big of a boost is an ignited 13th month series sword?
I think it's a big game changer for sure.
So, like, could a princess with a 13-month series sword possibly scare a family head?
Depends on the princess.
Okay.
The 13 months itself isn't enough. In that case, it wouldn't be as big of a change, a sway.
So what about like just having so how would you compare Princess with and without an ignited like 13-month series? If you can kind of like,
Uh,
I know it's
it's hard
yeah, I know
because
it's
every
hard.
13
Yeah.
months is different.
Damn it.
Every princess is different.
Fuck. Is there
I
a
can't say. It's
significant
something you got to see for yourself, I guess.
okay? Is there like a significant or a very definitive like the best of the 13 month series? Like you know how for the family heads like we
Hmm.
kind of know Han is like up there. Like you know everyone is like okay yeah there's the family heads and then there's Han. Like we don't mess with
Hmm.
Han. Do you think there's
Hmm.
something like that with the 13 month series where they're like, oh yeah, you know, there's like the Green April, there's the Yellow May or whatever, but then there's this one, and we're like, okay, this is like the cream of the crop one.
Yeah, I think they say that there are higher ranked ones, but we haven't seen them, so we don't really know how different they are and like what the rankings are based on.
Okay,
Because like in theory, they should all be like somewhere around
I thought
similar.
they
At
would
least
be
we would
equal.
expect so, right? Like yeah, we'd expect them to be somewhat equal, but it seems that they're ranked and they're not all the same. Another thing is that they're not all the same type of weapons too.
Really?
Like like well,
Well, I
first of
know the
all,
Green April is a whip.
Green April's like a hook, I guess is what they call it, because it's fishing references. But yeah, it's like a whip,
Like an
and then Black
SIU,
March is more of like
like an actual sword.
a needle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess same shit.
Is it a sword? I don't know. I thought it was a needle, but maybe it is a sword. I could be wrong. But yeah, like
Yeah,
that changes it because like just the way you use it, like you've seen the way a knock uses it, how it splits
a
into
whip.
multiple forms, and it just kind of like starts slapping everything. Like I mean, you would want that in some situations. Maybe you would prefer something else. I mean, we haven't seen. It sucks because a lot of this is just being based off of like what we've seen. We haven't seen a lot, but
Damn it.
we know the
Okay,
weapons are different. We know they're ranked differently. Are they
okay.
ranked differently because they're stronger? Or are they ranked differently because their abilities are just
They
more
have
useful?
different
I don't know.
uses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we'll see. So let's figure it out. Let's see what Yuri's gonna do. I'm jacking she's gonna use the Green April, and I'm gonna make a further hypothesis to say the Green April is gonna be the exact opposite of Black March. I think the Green April is gonna be very kind and nice to Yuri, and Yuri's gonna comment on it saying like, "Wow, you're not like that stupid Black March." Let's see. What are you doing, princess? The regulars are here now. Hurry up and ignite the 13th month series. So I have a question. Even if she wasn't able to ignite it, right? She's a ranker fighting regulars. Couldn't she just beat them up? I mean, she can't kill them, but couldn't she just like push them away? Where like they can't really
Sure.
do anything to her?
Yeah, but it'd be a waste of energy, and she wouldn't actually be subduing them because they can still fight back.
Yeah, but this is where the way it was like it was viewed to me or it was like portrayed to me a little bit by you and more so by Azul. Like a regular, unless you're like really really high up, I guess, right? Like you're about to become a ranker maybe. They're like
Hmm.
a regular cannot touch a ranker. Like Azul I think at some point literally said if a ranker is sleeping and a regular found them, the regular like could do anything they wanted and the ranker like probably wouldn't even wake up.
Hmm.
So at this point, couldn't Yuri just kind of just walk past them and ignore them?
Well, she's kind of clearing the way for the other regulars, so there's that. She kind of has a duty to protect them.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if they go after them, that's a problem. Another
Uh-huh.
thing is that these guys, since they're not afraid of dying, they can fight with a lot of recklessness
Hmm.
to the point that they could potentially do damage. Because also these guys aren't like your typical regulars; they are a little bit like stronger. I would assume if they did like a maximum attack and hit like critically on Yuri, like they could do some damage.
Really?
I don't think she'll be in trouble, but like they could hurt her, sure,
Okay. So
right?
she'll feel it.
If she just stood there and hit it, yeah, especially because of how reckless they're fighting. Because if they trade, it's no problem to them, right? Like if Yuri strikes them, but they strike them right back, that's not an issue.
Okay.
So that could add up.
I don't
It's just
know.
disadvantageous, but
Because the
yeah, Yuri
way
is definitely ridiculously strong and ridiculously sturdy too. So any damage they do probably isn't going to matter in the long run. But I mean, you
the
would
way it
prefer to
was
be.
portrayed was like a regular cannot even touch a ranker. Like it's like a god amongst men.
I think. See, I don't necessarily agree with the sleeping one, with them sleeping. The fact that like a regular couldn't actually do damage to a ranker, maybe not kill them, but like
Uh-huh.
I'm sure a regular could do some damage to them, right? I mean,
I mean, this is where I
maybe
don't know.
I'm different. I don't know. I guess depends on how far the regular is
Okay.
and what their abilities are. Because some regulars are kind of glass cannon builds and could probably do some damage to a ranker.
Okay. So someone like Dan ain't really gonna wake up a ranker.
Nah, yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, the power scaling is huge though. Yeah,
Okay.
it's true, but Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's all up to. It depends.
Interpretation.
There's a lot of there's interpretation. There's also like it depends. Who are we talking about here? You know what I mean? Like if Bomb was here, yes, Bomb could damage a regular at this
I
point.
mean, yeah,
I'm
but that's
pretty
not
confident.
fair. It's bomb.
Yeah, and maybe some others too. I'm pretty sure Endorsey might have the potential to damage a ranker too
What about Yiwa?
if she got a clean hit, you know,
What
was
about
and the
like
ranker just stood there and took it and didn't like reinforce themselves, just kind of stood there. You
what
know what I
about
mean?
like Burning Flame Yiwa?
I think Yua could too. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's
Well,
things like
let's.
that, like unique people with like certain glass cannon type builds.
Okay.
I think they could do damage.
All right. Well, let's see. You
Nothing
have to.
significant damage.
Okay. Like they'll definitely get like a cut or a bruise.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to activate it in order to draw their attention. Right. Yo, she's sweating. She's scared. Wait, does Evan know? Does Evan know she can't ignite it?
No.
Wait, but he's her guy. How long have they been together?
Forever, pretty much.
And he doesn't know this shit.
Well, I mean, Yuri's always pretty confident about things. She wouldn't admit that she can't ignite a flame.
Wow, yo, she's too proud. Evan, come to think of it, he probably thinks that I've ignited the 13-month series before. Yo, look at her. She's in her training clothes. You're still just a little baby that's never even ignited your weapon before. Stupid. Shut up. I ignited my weapon just recently. What? They would tease me so much for being just a kid whom the 13-month series wouldn't even accept. So I ended up lying. Oh no! And then, having overheard that by chance, the princess finally succeeded with ignition. Give me a bonus. I can't believe it. Her? Ah! He went around telling everyone in the castle that I had successfully ignited the 13th month series. So when they say castle, do they mean like the Ha castle?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Either Ha or like Jihad.
I was about to ask, like, is it Ha or Jihad? But I'm so screwed. They say that lies only beget more lies, and I fully agree with that, by the way. I only say the truth. But how could I have said sorry? I'm actually just an idiot who can't even ignite my weapon before, when they all think I'm a super powerful high-ranker princess, which is what she is. She bursts in here with so much pomp, but now she's running away. Then, let's not waste any more time. I'll finish her off with my full power. Oh my god, what the fuck? I'm noticing he kind of looks a little similar to Hell Joe there with the little red spinies. Yo, this guy looks like a cloud. The hell? He looks like a One Punch Man villain.
Fake muscles.
Yeah. Yo, he's charging it up. He's charging up his Biden blast. What? Oh my god, yeah, he's actually going a little crazy. Princess! Damn it. Whatever. Yo, she's pulling it out. She's whipping out the beanstalk. It's better than not trying. Yo, she's dual wielding. Wait, is that the Black March?
Looks like it.
Wait, I thought this wasn't allowed.
You think Yuri knows that?
Yes, I hope.
No, that's not common knowledge. At least I
Wait,
don't think it is. We'll
I
see.
thought you said it's not allowed, but not necessarily like it's outlawed. Of like you just simply can't do it. Like you actually just
Uh-huh.
can't do it.
I think Yuri's intention is that she's gonna try to ignite either
Both.
of them. Like she's gonna try with both and just hope that one of them, at least one, ignites.
I'm just gonna hope
Right?
one
That's what I'm
works.
guessing. But we'll
Well,
see. Let's keep reading.
we know which one's not gonna work. Like, let's be real here.
Mm-hmm.
What's that weapon? Yo, he froze. Yo, you saw him? Now he's scared. Please, ignite. Let just one of the two awaken. Oh my god, dude, they're going kind of crazy. Oh shit. There's no way she ignited them both. There's no way. I had a feeling that you were nearby. Smoke? Wait, what? They could talk to each other? What? So I'm assuming
Getting
that's
some more
obviously the
info.
Green April, yo. Oh shit!
Now you've seen him.
Oh shit! Wait, so the Green April's like a little elf. She's like a little
Hmm.
elf creature. Wait, so I was with you? Black March? Green Air? Oh, so the smoke is them manifesting.
Hmm.
Okay.
Expand though.
Yo, Black March is hot as hell, and so is Green April. They're both hot as hell. Are all the 13-month series girls, Adrian?
Huh?
Are all the 13-month series like females?
I hope so.
Oh yes, daddy. Oh yes. Also, I have another hypothesis here. Yo, Black March, she kind of looking like Wongnan, Adrian.
Uh oh, here we go.
And you know who Wongnan is, right?
Uh-huh.
Wangnan could be a man of many people. He could be Jihad secretly. He could be Jihad's son secretly.
Hmm.
I mean, that's about it because we know he's Karaka's brother, most likely.
Blonde hair, gotta be one
Exactly,
now.
exactly. How many people who are strong that we've seen in this show that are men exist? You tell me. Just Jihad and Wangnan's not strong, but he's different. He's different.
Okay.
I feel like SIU saves the blonde for the Jihads. I'm jacking it. I'm jacking. This might be a secret Jihad.
You've been conditioned by the Coon family.
What do you mean?
Like heavy.
What do
Like they're
you
all
mean?
blue.
What do you
The
mean?
blue hair and everything.
Oh my god. Is it not
Into the
true?
Haas, like, oh, all the Haas must have black hair, red eyes.
Is it
It's
not
just a
true?
tendency. It's not
Novik?
like 100%.
Novik?
It's something you look for, but it's not like definitive.
Okay, but if it's something that more often than not is true.
Yeah, it's always a good first guess, I guess, right? But these are
Okay.
weapons. These are not like normal people,
Well,
right?
they're
Like,
obviously fucking people too. Look at them.
sure, sure. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Okay. Yo, they're so hot though, Adrian. When I saw them, I had half a mind to just add them to the tier list, but I gotta wait. I gotta let my like self calm down. Is that her? Ah, hey! This princess looks like a bit of an idiot. Hey, stop shaking me while you wave. I think there are another two aside from us. Wait, there's two here? Wait, whoa. Wait, this doesn't make any sense. Wait, does Garam have one?
Keep reading.
I see. Nice to see you. Long time no see, Black March. Guys, could you help me? Damn, and they just hit her with the red. I thought that Garam would have those two. Garam has two of them?
Yeah,
Holy
you didn't know?
shit.
I thought she said.
I forgot,
She opened
honestly.
up with that she has two.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Yeah, I
like,
wonder if she said why. I don't want to say anything yet.
okay.
There's a reason why she has two.
Wasn't she, like, hiding out and she was collecting them?
Not really.
I thought, well, I know she's
It
hiding
didn't
out,
have.
right? She's
It
hiding
didn't
out from the
happen
whole princess
intentionally.
system.
Yeah, she's hiding, but the reason she has two is not was not intentional.
Okay. Anyway, I thought that Garam would have those two. Wait. Wait, so Black March knows Garam. Oh, shit. I
Hmm.
kind of need your help a bit right now. That day isn't coming up soon, is it? Yo, also, this panel, Adrian, mwah. That's some chicken Alfredo right there. That's some Mamma Mia. Mwah.
Uh-huh.
Also, doesn't, and you tell me this, right? Aside from the eye color, couldn't you say
Um.
this looks like, but thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Sure.
you. Okay, cool. But we have to keep playing around. That's right. Our job is to make you fight and hate each other. Oh, wait, fuck. Oh, that's them saying it. Huh? Since that's the curse that man placed, until that day when our true master will appear and make us one. Yo, we getting some heavy lore drops right now. I also like how the Black March and Green April are like themed respectively to their whole thing. Like Black March
Hmm.
is kind of black, and then Green April is obviously like green as shit. Oh my god, look at those feet. So we'll help you specifically just for today. What? Out of courtesy for someone who's gathered two of the 13-month series. But there's a condition. You can only borrow power from one of us. The curse will drive you insane. Oh shit.
Oh, you remember now?
I think I know. Yo, I think I know how. Fuck, what was her name? What was the princess who was going crazy?
And
Anne. Yo, I think Anne did it. I think Anne tried to wield more than two. Sorry, more than one. Yo, this is yo. Okay, okay. I got some things to say. Let me finish this, but I got a lot of hypotheses now. Anyway, the curse will drive you insane if you activate more than two of the 13-month series at once. Wait, so when that means more than two, that means you could do two max?
I mean, you got two hands, right?
Okay. So if you try to do three like Roronoa or fucking Zoro from One Piece, that at that point
Mhm.
that's too much.
I mean, yeah, the curse still applies, right?
Okay.
If you're strong enough to do it, then go for it. But
But you could do two. Two
yeah,
like two you will still be okay.
no.
What do you mean no? It says if you activate more than two.
Uh, oh, I think they mean more than one.
Are you sure?
Because they're saying you can only borrow power from one of us. The curse will drive you insane if you activate more than. I don't know why it says two. That doesn't make sense.
Okay. Alright,
You
whatever.
can only choose one of us. That's what they're saying, right?
Okay.
Because if you use two at the same time, that's the problem.
Okay. That's a little I hope that's a typo
I
or
think it's a
something.
typo. Yeah,
Okay.
there's no way.
Alright. So you can only choose one of us. Now, whose power would you Yo. Oh my god. Adrian. If they looked at me like this, I think I would burst, man. I think I would
Uh,
just blow up.
they seem excited to be like
Like,
released.
Adrian, oh my god, they're so hot. They're so hot and scary. It reminds me of Makima. Yeah, if Hoari Yoon looked at me like this, I would just die. Anyway, whose power would you like to borrow? Yo, Adrian, who you choosing? Who you choosing from here?
Black March,
Black
probably.
March, really?
Yeah, Black March is cool. Plus, we haven't seen it yet, so
You don't
I
like
want to
Green
see it.
April?
I like Green April, but we've already seen Anaki,
Okay, who do you think's hotter?
and I'm a Black Marcher.
You're a Black Marcher. Interesting.
Yeah,
Who do you think is hotter?
yeah, it's gonna be, dude. When they release all of them, it's gonna be the whole like which is your 13-month series. Or
Which
we
is
can do
your
that.
sword waifu?
Yeah, I like Black March more.
You think she's hotter?
Yeah, in my opinion.
Yeah, alright. Fuck, man, this is so hard because they're both so hot. I can't choose. I honestly cannot choose. Fuck, I need to see more of Green April's personality. I can't choose right
Yeah,
now.
I like Black March because she looks like Wang Na.
Oh, so you mean she looks like Jihad?
Yeah,
Oh. Anyway. Well,
female Jihad.
obvious. Wait, what?
Female Jihad.
Yes! Yes, gender bend Jihad! Well, obviously, I want both of you. Is she stupid? Didn't they just say you can't do that? Wow, you're actually like really, yo, she really does look like Wang Nan's sister. Like for real. Okay, hold up, hold up. Why Green April looking like she's a man right here with that chest? Hey, were you listening to what I said? I told you you can't handle both of us at once. If someone who was not chosen tries to handle us at once, they will go insane. Okay, actually wait, I forgot to like do this, right? So I have a lot of hypotheses, Adrian. First, that man. I think that man is Jihad, obviously. I think that's pretty obvious.
Makes sense.
Okay. That day, I think right now the way things stand, I think there's some sort of underlying fate, and I think obviously Bomb is at the center of it because he's the main character. But this is where Rachel's coming in, and she's trying to like prevent that fate. I think Rachel knows the fate of Bomb. I honestly think that because of what happened on the outside of the tower when like Rachel met Bomb's mom, I think like she knows Bomb's fate. Like he's destined to like fight Jihad in them, and I think she's trying to help him. I honestly think now Rachel is like a very like tragic anti-hero. Maybe. And I think that day is when like Bomb appears because they say the true master. And Adrian, let me ask you, what are we reading right now? What story are we reading?
Tower of God.
No, we're not reading Tower of God. We're reading Tower of Bomb. That's what the story is. So the true master is obviously fucking Bomb, right? Now, what I'm more interested in is when they say make us one. Does that mean they'll all combine into like one like super waifu being, like super mommy?
Cool.
I like that. I don't understand though. I feel like Black March looked older like other times. I feel like she
Yeah,
looks
they
younger
did.
here.
That's what I was saying about the appearance thing. I think they change it over, like, depending on, like, I don't know, just like as it goes further on through the series. Maybe he like wanted to alter, but yeah, in the beginning it definitely looked a lot older.
Yo, but here, yo, she's looking so beautiful. They look like menacing almost like they're offering you forbidden power you're not supposed to take. It's
Mother
like you're
what?
making a deal with the devil. It's like who are you gonna choose? Anyway, now they're gonna yell at her. But anyway, yeah, those are my hypotheses. But anyway, um, hmm. But it would be way cooler to command both of you. You can't! Stop it. It's no use. That girl really is an idiot. Yeah, I like how Yuri's just stupid, yeah. I have a question, Adrian. The other like people in the tower, right? The other people who like aren't like, scared of Yuri, do they view Yuri as an idiot?
Um, I mean, since she's from the Ha family, I guess maybe
Wow.
she's like hard headed,
Wait, so they view the Ha family as just stupid?
kind of. I mean, not necessarily stupid, but very like you know, punch first, ask questions later type.
Okay, so just meatheads.
Yeah.
Okay. I asked this before. I don't remember the answer though, because again, I'm like losing my memory from lack of sleep. Um,
Mhm.
why can't a man wield the 13-month series?
They're not allowed to. It's
Okay,
just
but
rules.
they're not allowed to from Jihad's ruling or from the
Yeah.
tower.
Jihads.
So technically they could do it. It's just at that point they're going to be targeted.
Mm-hmm.
So theoretically, let's just say Jinsung got the Black March. He could actually use it. Like he can ignite it. He can use it.
As long as Black March is okay with it.
Well, let's assume Black March thinks he's hot because he is.
Cool. Yeah,
But
we're
he
good
he
to go.
can like actually do it. Like it's not impossible for him to do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Okay.
think so, right? I mean, I don't see any issue.
Okay. Cool.
Unless there's something that like only Jihad blood or whatever.
Oh yeah, maybe
I don't
that
know.
could be something too. Yeah. Can't we just give it a try? I'm confident that I can do it. If I handle both of you at once, wouldn't that make me way more awesome than my sisters? Yo, of course this is what Yuri cares about, bro. This is so stupid. Also, while this is happening, like, do other people see Black March and Green April, or is it only Yuri?
I think it might only be Yuri, but I could be wrong.
Okay. And is the enemy like Jobber just watching this happen right now?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, as per usual.
1 second has passed. It's like
Of
four.
course, of course. Would that really be so bad? This could be her chance to experience going nuts. Wow, yo, Black March doesn't give a shit. She needs to come to her senses anyway. Do you want to see a repeat of Oh, lore. Urim Jahad. Do I know Urim Jahad?
I don't know.
Okay. You're just trying to push her over the edge. Wait, so at this point, the princess or the swords know each other.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy. What the fuck? Wait, so can they interact? So let me ask you this, right? So obviously, like Black March and Green April are out now and they're conversing. They couldn't do this before.
They
Couldn't
probably
they?
sensed each other, but I guess they can't like go out unless they're wielded and
Okay.
released.
Or was it if they're wielded or if they're ignited?
Well, they're currently not ignited.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. Okay. Look, the job. Yeah. 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 Look. Look. I think that's what everyone else sees. I think you're right. Only Yuri sees it. Are you mocking me by just standing there with your weapon out? Oh my god. See, when there's something like this happening, I don't even know what's happening aside from like a giant fucking explosion. Oh, look, Evan's getting involved. Okay, cool. Ah! What are you doing, princess? Yo, I hate, like, Evan's stupid weapon. It looks so dumb. You know
You're
those...
such a hater, yo.
Yo, listen. You know those Chinese, like, things where you
Yeah,
put your two
finger trap.
fingers... Yeah, yeah, exactly. It reminds me of that. Like, this thing is so tiny and so weeny. Yeah, it's,
The,
like, blowing shit up.
the frog fisher is the best item in the
Why can't
whole
Evan
series.
have like a dagger? Like, why can't he have something cool? The frogfisher's like powerful, but God, it looks so stupid. Anyway, frogfisher, destructive urge. Oh shit, he's not done. He's becoming a fucking one punch man villain. You little dwarf. I guess they really don't die. Yo, I love when Evan looks like this. Evan actually looks like a man here. You'd almost like, you'd almost think he's not a dwarf. What are you doing, princess? Hurry up and ignite it. Princess! Oh, yo, what the fuck? Wait, is Yuri like in a trance? Huh? Did she not hear me? Something has definitely happened. So at this point, Evan just has to, like, keep the jobber occupied.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Now, we'll give you one more chance. Choose just one of us. Then we'll help you. No. Yo, Yuri is so stupid. Yo, this is so funny. I want both of you. Ugh, you moron. Forget it. She's too stubborn to argue with. She's been like this since I first saw her. So, let's just do it. What? This is our chance to teach her a lesson. If she dies like this because of her stubbornness, we'll be stuck here. But you have fuck. But you have to let us go immediately if you sense danger. I don't want to see you go insane. Okay. I told you not to shake me. Yo, this is so stupid, Adrian. Yuri is like a this is how I imagined Yuri when like I first was like hearing about her. Like she's just so silly. She's like a child. And look
I
at
mean, she
her.
must be really happy that like the first time she tries to ignite one, she gets to ignite both. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think she really just wants to be above her sister. She wants to have like bragging rights.
Yeah, but like jumping from like nothing to two is like awesome. You know what I mean? Like it's a great
Yeah.
opportunity, and
Yeah,
she's
for
just
sure.
doing it.
Yeah, but yeah, you know what I like here, Agent. I love this art style, man, of like them looking
Mhm.
so silly. Oh my god, now they're hot. Holy shit. Well, shall we get started? Let's start. Come on, dude. They're telling you like, yo, you're gonna go insane. You might die. Like this isn't good. And look at how happy Yuri is for this. Come on. We are the 13-month series, a weapon created by a pledge, until the day when our true master, Bomb, appears and we become one. We promise to continue the destiny of blood and the curse. This is a cursed power. We will dance as we wait for that day. April, green as grass. Huh? Dazzling. Wait, dazzlingly dark March. Dance gorgeous. Oh my god. Dance gorgeously. This feels dangerous. An enormous power is pouring out. Oh shit! Ignition. Oh shit! Princess? Yeah, and look, now the jobber's gonna get scared. Ah, that's the 13-month ignition? Oh. Yo, why does Hell Joe look hard off of this? What? Who the hell is that? Oh, look, it's a centipede. Yo, wait, why are they just gonna blue ball us like that, man? What the fuck? Yo,
That's how it
also,
is.
I think I said it before, but I really like Hell Joe's design, man. Hell Joe's so cool. The
Hmm.
only bad thing about Hell Joe, there's two bad things about him. Number one, no, three bad things about him. Number one, he looks like a bug. Number two, I don't like his name. I forgot number three, so we'll leave it at two. You'll reach the Jow's castle if you keep heading inside this way. I really hope that you pass the Jow's test. You'll be able to do it. Right. Yo, I love how Hockney and Mata are just like following him around. Dude, there's always in every arc, right? There's people who have their own thing, they're doing their own thing, and then they just become bomb subordinates. Like, I swear to God, this happens every time. Excuse me. Ah, and I'll give you this pocket now, since I don't need it. Huh? But this is too precious for you. It's okay. It was supposed to belong to you from the very start. Yeah, I love how he put like the little sound effect of the wong wong, like it's floating.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I wouldn't have known anything if it weren't for you. Not at all. I'm the one who wouldn't have known anything if it weren't for you. Yo. Okay, I have two hypotheses here, Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, I feel like at this point, with her saying this, I know this is a long shot, but what if there's some time action going on? You see how she said
Oh
like,
god.
"Oh, I wouldn't know anything if it weren't for you." What if there's like a bomb from the future?
He's the time wizard.
Exactly. And number two, why is some of because I've been noticing this in last week too.
I was just looking at it too. Go ahead.
Some of Garam's hair is blonde.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Could she
Weird.
be the daughter of Jihad?
Oh
Question mark,
shit.
question mark. Maybe she's not a direct daughter of Jihad, but maybe she's a descendant of a child of Jihad.
Mm.
Things to think about. Well, good luck. Ugh, it's freezing. Put on some clothes, Mata. In the end, I couldn't tell him that story. That boy may resent me later on. No! No, we love Garam! Why would we resent her? But right now, the problem is the test coming up soon. Yo, she's still hot, though. SIU was definitely, like, showing off her blonde hair a lot more now, though. Ja hasn't been in his right mind since he was imprisoned. But if that boy really is the one, just like the sword said, the true master, that Arlene prophesized. Wait, I have a question. Who was the one that got with V?
Hmm?
Who was the
Arlene?
that's Arlene?
Yeah.
So this doesn't make any
Mom's
sense.
parents, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly Bomb's parents. This is where why would it be like why is she saying like, oh, this might be him, the one Arlene? Why would Arlene prophesize her own son?
Hmm.
That makes it
Well,
sound
you had a
weird.
theory that it wouldn't be her son, it would be someone in the body of her son, like a new
The
person.
god. Yeah, because remember they said a
Yeah.
god came down, or like a divine
Mm-hmm.
whatever came down and like
That was
took the
your
body.
hypothesis, yeah. And I kind of
Yeah.
like that one. So,
Because, the kid's dead, right? Like, the kid died, and we know souls are a thing in Tower of God, so I'm pretty sure either A, the soul got, like, either consumed, absorbed, or destroyed, and all that
mm-hmm.
was left was the body.
Mm-hmm.
That because I don't know how it really works. I don't know the hard rules, but that's what I feel like it could be. And then again, the god came down and inhabited. So unless it revived the original soul, I feel like, especially with how different Bomb just is naturally, Bomb naturally is an anomaly personality wise. This is not a normal person. I feel like it has to be the god. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
let's see. He will definitely show us a miracle. But the way she says it here is like Arlene is basically saying it as if this isn't, or like it wouldn't be her son. Weird. Oh, that's the end. Oh shit. Yo, I'm scared, man. I don't like that Garam didn't tell him the truth. I don't want Bomb and Garam to be
Mm-hmm.
like enemies.
So
I
did
want.
Grom lie to him?
I mean,
Question.
see, this is where how big of a lie can it be? Because I feel like unless you actively like do what White did, Bomb won't hate you, right? And especially
Mm-hmm.
like if you do it in order, right? Like if you help Bomb first and then fuck him, look at Rachel. Rachel helped Bomb first and look at how attached to her he is. If you fuck
Mm-hmm.
over Bomb and then you try and help him, he still ends up liking you cuz remember fucking poison garbage shithead man?
Mm-hmm.
He fucked Bomb at first. He tried to fuck Bomb, but then he acted good. But like, Bomb still liked him even though he started off evil. So if you start off good, you're just even more like in Bomb's good graces. This is where because Garam started off good, I feel like there's no way like Bomb will ever resent her. I feel like that's how you really be making Bomb out here trying to look like a not nice guy. But anyway. Oh yeah, let's get that blog post, baby. Here we go, and I can finally eat my din din. Oh, oh, who's that? Who's that?
Vicente?
Let's go.
Young Vicente.
I mean, that's
Looks
normal Vicente.
Is that normal? Okay, maybe. Okay. I guess I just thought he was bigger.
Yeah, no, that looks like normal Vicente.
All right, here we are. This week's fan request is from Nim, Candy, and Vicente. Been a while since I've drawn Vicente. I get a lot of requests for Vicente, so I wanted to draw him sometime. And since it passed White Day, so here it is. Okay. A lot of people requested White the Slayer for White Day, but
Wow.
that'd be too
We
predictable.
could have had White.
I like Vicente though.
Yeah, so we were both wrong with our guesses last week.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think anyone guessed
Yeah,
Vicente.
I don't even remember what we guessed, but we did not guess him.
It was someone getting Valentine's Day chocolate, I guess, or
Yeah,
White Day.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Carrying on. Celebrating spring, next week's request will be cherry blossoms with the character of your choice. It will be unique as there will be a large space with requested characters filling it consecutively. So all you need is character, what they're wearing, or what they're doing.
All right, Adrian, who's your guess? Cherry
This is a
blossoms.
lot, so I'm gonna say Raccoon Bomb are gonna be there, and then Dorsey.
All right, I'm gonna say it's either gonna be Huariyun or Yiwa.
All right. This chapter is the past between Garam and Bomb's conversation. Oh, my phone. And the next part of the arc, like a stepping stone. After this long combo, Bomb's actual journey through the Floor of Death begins. This is beginning of the second part of the arc.
Finally,
Yuri's fallen into the 1+1 deal.
yes.
Wonder what will come of that. Yuri may look like an older sister figure with lots of authority, but in the beginning she was a very naughty troublemaker.
Naughty.
Go down to the lowest floor. So,
and that's in season 1.
I'm glad we got to see Yuri's real personality for the first time in a while.
Yes.
Yuri's a character that is almost a main character. She's a big point which Tower of God's story revolves around. So her enjoying her adventures is fun as a writing progressing the story along.
Let's go.
Bomb is more predictable than Yuri in terms of personality. You know how Bomb will behave at times, stubborn and classical. That's Bomb's personality.
That's true.
I was wondering whether to cut this chapter at Yuri or to finish off with Bomb's story. But to connect it more to Bomb's story, I put Bomb ahead, heading out in the end.
I think that was a good idea.
That was a good idea.
I think it was a good idea.
Because I do feel like more could have been done. I hope you enjoy it.
Yes.
Personally, recently my condition has been up and down, so that was difficult to deal with. These conditions around you.
I have no clue what you're saying, Adrian.
We put the mic closer.
Yes.
Okay, personally, recently my condition has been up and down, so that was difficult to deal with. Times like these, if conditions around you don't support you, it's hard to make good works. So I think.
I feel the same way with my job.
Not everything can go well. As a person living their lives, they will inevitably face hardships constantly. But
I face
you will
them
have
every day.
It's an author's job to fight it off.
Yes.
Well, hope you're excited for next week. It's a bit cold, so dress warmly, stay healthy, and see you next week. Thank you.
All right, very nice. Very nice. I really feel connected with SIU with these, you know. I feel like me and him are very alike. We're both suffering from massive success, might I add, with how popular the series is. But we're both suffering. We both have health problems. You know, we're both consumed by our passions. I love streaming. He loves writing. You know, very, very similar. Very similar.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I really feel like SIU is the future me in a way. when I just get a little bit more popular, just a little bit.
Cool.
Anyway, so Hairline, the Grand Glorious Guide. Do you want to keep guiding us into the future of the Tower of God story?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, let's get it, boy. Ooh, kill him. Chapter 323. Wait, no, not 323. 243. I almost was stupid there. Anyway, here we have Garam sitting on the centipedal, I believe. And let's see what she's doing. Yeah, I met him. That's right. To let him take the test. Yo, who's she scheming with? Who's she scheming with? I'm not sure. It will be tough, of course. But I'll just have to trust him. Hmm? What are you talking about? What? She activated 2 13 months at once? Yo, now Garam is hearing this shit, yo. Because she knows. She probably is one of the most knowledgeable princesses, so she, of all people, probably knows what that means.
Mm-hmm. She's one of the OGs.
Yeah. I mean, if she's an OG, she looking damn good too. Like I want to kiss her. Anyway, so yeah, Yuri here is going absolutely sicko mode, as I would like to call it now, Lufus mode. Yuri's going Lufus mode now. Princess? Huh? Uh, that's the 13 months ignition? Okay, first of all, how the fuck did Garam hear about it that quickly? It just happened.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe the time is a little dilated, like it's different.
Oh,
Like
Garam's
mom
like a
leaving
little
is like a
ahead.
few minutes, or maybe like I don't know, like 10 minutes after what's happening right now.
Okay. Oh, what? Who the hell is that? Yo, I like how Hell Joe likes this. Whole master. Is that the one that Karaka told me about? Slave in Utero. Tower of God. The Hell Train. Zip Death. Part 12. I don't even know what's happening here. This shit's looking crazy. Oh, also, I have another hypothesis. What if,
Mhm.
right? What if the more 13-month series you ignite, the more you turn into like a person or something?
Okay.
So what if like the insanity is like you turning into someone else? Let's just say like the swords have like a woman, right? Like when the swords combine, when all the 13-month series combine, obviously they're half of the key to like the gate that locks the tower. But what if like when they combine they turn into like their original form, like an original woman? Or you know what's crazy? What if actually no, this is impossible. I'm gonna say it, but I know I'm wrong with this. I was just gonna say it to like just to say my
Mm,
ideas to not leave people blue balled, but I was gonna say
okay.
what if the 13-month series combined is Arlene? But
Yep.
that's impossible because he locked it while she was still alive, so it literally can't be her.
You're
Um
onto something though. I don't know
really?
if it was revealed yet or not, so I don't want to say anything.
Okay, I don't think it was. But yeah, no, I think maybe like you using more than two makes you crazy in the sense that like the original sword's personality like will start to manifest and take you over. Like you will start to transform into the person. But anyway, yeah, we see I'm assuming that's Yuri up there kind of just sparking power off of her like this is Dragon Ball Z or some shit or Super. I don't even know what I'm seeing here. Okay. Ah, what the heck is that? Oh shit. Oh my god, it really is like Dragon Ball. She's fucking ready. Oh my god, and the Black March is hard. The Green April is red. Huh. Princess? Oh no, Adrian, I'm scared when she opens her eyes. Yo, you know what would be mad cool? This is another hypothesis. What if she opens her eyes and one is green and one is black?
Okay.
Shit. Yo, Evan looks scared. Oh no. Oh, okay. All right, she's still like I mean she's still hot as hell, but she looks a little crazy. Yeah, she definitely looks a little crazy now. Something is not right. Oh my god. Wait, so I have a question. When a sword gets ignited, right? Or not a sword, but like, an ignition weapon, does it change appearance? Because didn't the Dong sword kind of like look on fire or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't the 13 month series kind of look different too?
Sometimes, usually the biggest thing is just the glow.
Wow,
They don't
that's
like
fucking
change. It's not like
stupid.
a Bankai where they change form. I mean, some of them do, but not all of them. It's not like a
Wow.
requirement.
Yo, this is a missed opportunity, man. If SIU had them all have a different form when ignited, that would have been so cool. And for the 13-month series, he should have fucking did it, man. Man, what the fuck? Oh shit, what the hell? Is it extending? Is it extendo? What the fuck? What the hell? Okay. Princess, I'm still here. What the hell is going on? Ah! What the fuck? Ah! Frog Fisher appetite. Yo, Evan's trying to eat it. Ah! Oh my god. Adrian, she looks like she wants kill. So was that just the Black March?
I think so.
Holy shit, I don't even know what just happened. What the fuck just happened? Did she just blast him?
I think he like slashed the like it was like what's that thing Ichigo does? You know what I mean?
The
The
Getsuga
slashing thing.
Tensha?
Yeah, it's kind of like that is what I
Okay,
think it's
it's like a
gonna be.
shockwave she sent?
Yeah.
Oh
Hmm.
my god. And this guy's just screaming for like 3 straight panels. Oh my. Oh, he's still alive. Oh shit. Wow. Oh my god, look at Evan! Princess! She seems like she's totally out of her mind. What on earth has happened? Yo, Agent, I have a hypothesis here.
Uh huh.
What if the only thing that could bring her back to sanity is bomb?
Bomb's nowhere near.
Then we have an issue. Ugh, this is incredible. But doesn't she seem a bit strange?
It's a good
Attacking her.
panel.
Yeah, yo, look at the ball. Wait, who the fuck is that in the back? That's Boro?
That's Boro.
I just realized Boro looks a lot like Evan.
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, like, how the fuck did Evan get back here? Did he teleport in here? Also, I see a little jelly bean right there. Anyway, attacking her own ally? What? What's going on? My body isn't recovering. If that dwarf did not stop it, it would have blown away. This is. Oh my god, Adrian, what the fuck? Yo, let me ask you this. Let me
She's
ask
not
you
even using
this.
both yet.
Let me ask you this, Adrian. If she was fighting Karaka and she ignited her weapon, what would have happened?
Croc would have to run away.
Really?
I don't think Karaka can stand to this.
This is really dangerous. Ah, yo, he's fucking running like a bitch. Oh my god. I have to escape. Oh my lord, what is that? Yeah, yo, Yuri's looking. She's like, huh? What the fuck is that? Oh, that's a different one. Oh, that's Sanchez. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I thought they all looked like jobbers, like they look the same, but I like they're like hollow forms. That's like the best thing I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
call this. This is like their hollow form. What are you? Sanchez, true form unleashed. Oh my god, Sanchez is a huge one too. How can Walcott's body not recover? What the hell did you do? Oh my god, and she just poked it. Bruh. What? She blocked my attack so easily. Watch out, Sanchez! Shoot! It's coming back at me! Sanchez! What the? Oh my god, she stabbed him! What the fuck? I don't even know what's happening here. I think she's shooting him. I don't even. Oh my god. Okay, well, I think Walcott's dead. Yeah, okay, yep, Walcott's dead. Wa- Walcott? Is he dead? What the hell? I thought you guys were immortal. You sure die a lot more easily than I thought. Oh my god, Adrian, she's horny for blood! Ah, that's so refreshing. I haven't felt the outside air in ages. Oh god, I don't think this is Yuri anymore. I think this is
Mm-hmm.
one of the series. Princess? Sir, Walcott is... he's dead. Damn it, how? The guards in the castle are badly shaken up as well. There's no doubt about it. Joe! That's the one. I can escape from here if I just get her. Yo, he has this little centipede too. Why are there so many centipedes here? Let's go. At the same moment, a passage in Grand Deja's castle. It's so quiet. Does that Deja guy really live here? Yeah, if we just head inside just a bit further, you'll see where he lives. Yo, Adrian, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how Garam said, like, Deja's, like, kind of crazy?
Mm-hmm.
What if Deja's a dungeon master?
Yes. He
What
went
if
full dungeon.
What if that's what he like became now that he was locked up? He became a dungeon master.
Yeah, you gotta get through the dungeon to see him.
You know how much it's gonna cost them.
Oh, you got the mobs in the dungeon.
Oh shit. Oh shit, they about to get jobbed. Why does everything have horns in this stupid thing? Is that? It's the giant lizards that lives here. They're usually docile but vicious towards intruders. Oh shit. I will deal with them. Yo, is this Mata? I feel like this is Mata. Hmm? Oh shit, the light bulb! The light bulb! Oh shit, what the fuck is happening? Why are we looking at their asses, or is that them running away? Oh, okay, that is them running away. They are scared of light. They may not be immortal like leeches. They swarm you if you attack them, so it would be best to drive them away. Let's go. Thanks. We would have been in big trouble if you weren't with us, Mata. Haha, don't mention it. But if Mata's been here before, does that mean that you came with him, Hockney? I'm not sure. So I'm noticing Hockney doesn't really remember
Mm-hmm.
like what's happening with it or like his past. Oh well, here it is. I
Yep.
have almost no memories of my past. What? I lost my memories somewhere. Oh, okay. I have a hypothesis here. What if his
Sure.
memories are tied to the painting?
That makes sense.
Like, what if with his soul being in there, it like took some of his memories too?
That would explain why he wants it so bad.
Yeah, he's trying to find what he's missing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I lost my memories somewhere and came back to life when Mata found me. I've heard a bit before Mata about my past, but I don't remember exactly what caused me to lose my memories. What I know for sure is that someone named Hell Joe is hunting me down. You know what would be crazy? I have another hypothesis. You know what would be wild? What if
Mm-hmm.
Hockney is Hell Joe's like son or something? Because they kind of look a little similar.
It's always fathers and sons with you.
Yo, because that's the common trope. That's the common trope. All right, it is what it is.
Let's just read and find out.
Okay. I mean,
Your
listen,
prediction should not be the common trope then. You should be
listen, listen.
predicting cooler stuff.
It's the common trope that people always use as like a shock factor. Like, oh, this guy has to beat him, but he's his son. It's like a surprising thing. Literally look at Wangnan. Wangnan is either Jihad or he's Jihad's son.
We can't
Okay,
say it with everyone,
but look at
right?
Bomb. Bomb is like the fucking son of fucking Arlene. Like, come on. Look at this shit. I'm not wrong. I'm not fucking wrong.
All right, if you say so. Let's
Like,
see if you're right about
okay, I could be wrong. But I'm usually right with this. This is a common thing. This is a common. Okay, there's common things for plebeians, and then there's common things for veterans. This is a veteran thing that like a veteran would notice, but to the plebeians, they'd be like shocked by this. This is a common shock factor for plebeians.
Okay.
Excuse me. Anyway, so Hell Joe is hunting me down, and that for some reason, part of my soul was absorbed by my picture, the red light. I have another hypothesis. I feel like this picture, once they get it, it's gonna reveal like some big lore thing, like with the actual
Mm-hmm.
picture. So, I was able to leave this place. Your soul is in your picture? Yeah, yeah, I like how Mata's just swinging the light bulb around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how my soul ended up in my picture, but because of that, my soul was able to escape from the spirit room. Having found out about that, Joe thought that I was able to put people's souls in pictures. That was Hell Joe's like thing. Oh, this guy must be able to do it with others too.
Oh.
So he captured me and ordered me to draw his portrait, but I refused. Angered by this, he sold the red light to the outside world. The jerk. Wait, so what if that actually is Hockney's power? What if he draws you, he takes a part of your soul? Which wouldn't make
Well, we
sense
don't know.
because the way they're showing the picture, it doesn't look like this is a portrait of
Looks like a landscape.
yeah. No, honestly, you know what it looks like? It looks
Mm-hmm.
like three. Oh, actually, you know what this is? What
Mm-hmm.
what did what did fuck who was it that gave him the hint? Do you remember who gave Bomb the hint? Was it Yura?
Yeah.
Remember Yura gave Bomb the hint of like, oh, it's at the three waterfalls or whatever?
Oh.
It's literally right here.
Mm-hmm.
But
But what
there's
were
a
they
piece
talking about when they were
missing.
saying it's the three waterfalls?
That's where you're gonna. I forgot. They said they were gonna find
Where you're gonna
something.
find the thorn?
The
Maybe
thorn,
I'm looking
yeah.
at the red part. Is that the thorn?
So I think it's the thorn or it's someone getting blown up or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, it's definitely this is definitely significant. But anyway, yeah. So I thought his thing would be like maybe if he does your portrait, his power like could steal your soul or like a part of it. But I don't think that's true. Why didn't you draw his portrait? I just don't like drawing when someone forces me to. It's an artist thing. Yo, you think SIU
Yeah.
self-inserting in there?
Now draw Vegeta.
Yeah, and you know what I'm gonna say
Now
here.
draw him kissing.
Oh, nah, draw I'm pregnant. You know what I'm
Oh.
gonna say here with the art, Adrian.
Uh-huh.
I
The
love this art.
chibi.
I love this fucking art so much. Just so you know, I've never seen the completed version of that picture with my own eyes. The picture was already gone after I lost my memories and awoke again. But part of me feels empty after losing that picture. So, if I find all of the pieces of that picture and complete it, I feel like this empty spot in my heart will be filled. The memories of my past will come back. So it's really just like a whole story about like Hockney just trying to get back like his memories, honestly. Yo, his eyes are so fucking cool. And maybe these monstrous eyes will go back to normal. Oh, so that makes it sound like it's a bad thing. Makes it sound like he doesn't
Hmm.
like it. Interesting. Your eyes? Actually, I can see both the future and the present. Oh, I called it. I called it, Adrian. I called it.
Hmm. It's a little different
Hypothesis.
though.
Well, yeah, I didn't know it was both, but I mean, everyone can see the present, so this doesn't count. No, I'm still right. I'm still right.
Yeah, but check it out.
Okay. What? Within the same field of vision, I see both the present and a few seconds into the future. I called this. I said this. For example, I might see a person jumping and then falling a few seconds later. Of course, I can almost completely block it if I try not to see it, but I'm forced to see it at important moments. People all envy this ability and try to use it, but to an artist like me, this ability is a nuisance. Drawing means capturing a single moment on a fixed canvas, right? but no matter what I draw, it will be a distorted version of space time. When I focus and try to draw something, I see the present and future together. These eyes are a curse to me. You know what's so sad about this?
Mm-hmm.
This is literally only a curse to David, just because he's
Yeah.
like a silly artist. If anyone else had these eyes, I think they'd love it.
Yeah, but it's also disruptive because everything's overlapped on top of each other. That's what it means. Like he sees the future and the present at the same time. It's like I don't know, it's like annoying.
I mean,
But he said he
true.
can phase it out at
Yeah, I
times.
was about to say, like, he can almost completely block it, so, you know, I think people would like this. Anyway, long ago, as I was climbing the tower, this girl who happened to end up on the same team as me asked me to draw her. Okay, she's one ugly ass girl. She was a really good person, and I needed a model, so I agreed. Yo, I thought he was into the heavy set women like Barrow Barrow, but I guess he was different back then. She had a round face and was always smiling. Yo, this is where it was the same story in the Hell Train with freaking Boro and them. It's always a nice girl. I bet you something bad's gonna happen to her too. Watch. You know what? I'm gonna say a hypothesis here. You know what I think's gonna happen to her?
Here it comes.
I think when David draws her portrait, we're gonna see his power activate, and maybe he actually does steal souls. If not
Oh, cool.
souls, maybe he does something to where if he draws you, you like get fucked up. Maybe.
Uh
Let's
huh.
see. I wanted to draw that smile of hers in a picture, so I picked up my pencil in order to capture that moment. But at that moment, her face, what the fuck? Changed into her face in the future when she would be writhing in pain from a needle that Oh my god! Okay, well, I was right. I was right. From a needle that impaled her neck. The moment that I shouted to her in surprise, a needle came flying and penetrated her neck, deep, 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 and she died right there on the spot. I found out later that she and the other teammates had planned to use the picture as bait to kill me and steal the items that I was carrying. Damn, they tried to jump him. But when I saw the future and shouted, one of the teammates missed his aim, and the needle ended up hitting her. Wait, so at this point, doesn't that confirm that Hockney's vision is like actually set in stone? It's certain
Not necessarily.
because
It just
that's a
means
self.
this time he didn't know how to cause it.
No, but look, it's a self fulfilling prophecy, right? Because if he didn't see the future, he would have gotten hit. But by seeing the future, which is what caused it to like mess up, that future came true. It's
Uh
a
huh. But does
paradox.
that mean that 100% happens? Then no
Mm,
matter what, he can't stop things. I think he can, and he has stopped things in the past. Well, somewhat, right?
well, how do
Remember
you
when they
know?
were aiming? They were aiming at something. I forget what it was, or maybe it was Bomb. Bomb was like aiming at the the bamboo things, and he said shoot now or something like that. I forget what the instance was, but Hockney instructed someone to do something at a
Y-
specific time.
yes, but what if that was gonna happen? Like, what if no matter what
And that means
Hockney did, it was
Hockney
gonna
didn't have
hit?
to be there.
Yes
Yes.
and
Well,
no, but
well,
like,
then at the same time, I could say, what if it didn't matter what Hockney or that Hockney could stop it if he did the right thing? They're saying that him screaming made
what
them
caused
miss,
it?
but I have a
Yeah,
feeling they probably would have missed regardless.
but think about this. Well, you could be
His
true. This
his
is where
inaction is what made her die, is what I think happened. But that's not his fault. Not to say that it was his fault. But I'm thinking if he ran in and dived and like shot at her, like speared her, I
uh-huh.
think she would have lived.
I don't know. I honestly think it's the case of like he only shouted because she got stabbed, right? He saw her getting stabbed, but that only happened because he yelled something, right?
Hmm.
But he only
His
yelled something
future,
because she was getting stabbed.
he
But why
sees
was she
the
getting stabbed?
instantaneous future,
Uh,
right? It's not like something that happens like years from now or whatever,
yeah, it's
like
like three
something
seconds, let's
far
say.
away. It's like a few seconds ahead, right? So it
Yes.
reminds me a lot of like a Power in Mistborn, like the book series, where it's like Atium,
Uh
where you
huh.
see shadows of people and it shows you what they're about to do. But in the story, there was an instance where you can kind of glitch the power by clearing your mind. It's kind of like a bootleg way, but like one of the main characters futures.
The
Essentially said, "I'm
bootleg
not
way.
gonna do anything."
Oh,
So the
what?
person using Atium and saw the future gave him a false reality, right? So
Uh-huh.
it showed her that she wasn't gonna do anything, and then right at the last second, she reacted. So she basically did like an instant draw to the point where it's like it didn't matter if you knew the future because by the time you saw it, it was too late,
Uh-huh.
type thing. It was really strange because
I
like
would
she already
definitely,
committed.
yeah, I would definitely say that's definitely like a bootleg version of like working around it.
Yeah, but moral of the story is that the future
Uh-huh.
can change. Like the
Uh-huh.
future sight can be altered. It can be cheated in certain ways. At least in this book, they showed it that way. Like they showed it that like you have future vision, but if you rely on it too much, it could be like the death of you because you trust it too much.
But the way I see it here, and this is where like
Hmm.
I can't disprove your thing, where like what if it was the case where she was gonna get hit no matter what if Hockney did or didn't do anything? That could be the
Hmm.
case. But the way it shows it, right? The way they describe it was, oh, because Hockney yelled, the guy
Hmm.
missed his aim, right? And because the guy missed his aim, she got hit in the neck. But there's
Hmm.
nothing to cause that. I mean, this is where I guess it
But
gives
this is
more
being told
credence
from
to you.
Hockney's perspective too, which is
Yeah, I guess, but I don't think
makes things
SIU
kind
would
of
make
different.
it. I don't think SIU would make
That
Hockney
happen
wrong
no, that
here.
definitely happens at times. There are things when things are told from certain people's perspective that are just not true because they don't know what they're talking about, but we believe it is true because it's the first time us hearing it.
Really?
Or like one of the things, for example, is Hwaryun.
Uh-huh.
Hwaryun tends to lie to Bomb sometimes and makes him go in certain directions that aren't necessarily true, but we trust her. But then it ends
Uh-huh.
up being something else. Especially in the workshop, I think she ended up telling Bomb like, "Oh, go this way" or whatever, and then she led him away from her friends because she wanted him to do something.
Yeah, but I feel like in this instance where he's like describing it and stuff, I don't think that's gonna be a situation where like he's wrong or anything. I feel like SIU is showing this to show the power.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think this is gonna be inaccurate. It could be, and it could be the sense where like again, right? You could say like she was gonna get stabbed anyway, so like Hockney saying something might have not mattered, but the way he frames it makes it seem like because he said something, she got stabbed.
Okay.
But
Well,
because
let
like
me
the
put it
only
this
way
way.
she gets stabbed is because Hockney saw it. So what does that mean?
Okay. So from a writing perspective, this ability makes no sense if you can't change the futures. Because seeing 2, 3 seconds in the future means nothing if you can't change it. Like seeing far in the future and knowing what happens, see that's cool, right? If you can't change that, okay, well, I have a lot of time to think about it, right? But
Uh-huh.
2, 3 seconds in the future and you can't change it, that's like it's a dumb power. It means nothing. So how could
Well, we're
if
not
his
saying this
eyes
is
are
a
so
power.
powerful and strong? It is a power.
But what if everyone else thinks it's powerful and strong, but this is Hockney saying like it's not?
Well, there's definitely something important with his eyes, right?
Uh-huh.
And it seems like his eyes are sought after.
Yeah. Well, what if that's people misunderstanding it?
Sure, they could be misunderstanding it, but I don't think that's the case. I mean, if I'm metagaming right now and I'm talking from like a third party perspective, someone reading a story, it wouldn't make sense like to put so much importance on his eyes and like look at how detailed they are and everything, and then only to say that like, yeah, they don't really do much. They just show you 3 seconds of the future and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, but what if you're
It's
not
kind of
supposed to know
pointless.
that? What if as a reader you're not supposed to guess that? What if that's how
Well,
it
this
is,
would be
but
the
you're not supposed to
weirdest.
know that?
Well, it's like it's a nothing burger then. You know what I mean? Like the ability is just nothing. It doesn't matter. It's all it is a visual obscurity because you can't do anything about the future. So
Well,
what's the
again,
point of even
who
caring?
had to say it was a power? I think like for Hockney, as he said,
He just
and
said it was a
yeah,
power.
no, he said it's a power, but he said it's like a curse, right?
Also, he said like some people would consider it a blessing type thing. So that means that you can alter it.
But what if that's what Hockney? Okay, this is where maybe Hockney's
I can't
wrong.
believe we're arguing about this.
I know, but think about it, right? Because I'm all stuck up on like, oh, he saw her getting stabbed, right? So he
Hmm.
screamed, but it was the scream that ended up getting her stabbed.
Yeah. Well,
That's a
my belief.
paradox.
Yeah, so my belief here and my counter argument to that is that Hockney believes that it was his scream that got her stabbed, but in reality, it was not. It didn't matter.
But doesn't that
His
lead
ina-
credence to
his
my thing?
inaction, his inaction is the reason why she died. The only
So
way
you're
he could
saying
have
he
saved
could
her
have
is if
done
he moved
something.
her.
So he
Yes,
could
he could
have
have
done
done something.
something, but he
The
just ended
screaming
up
did
doing
not.
something
Yeah,
that didn't.
the screaming may have changed their aim, but not significant enough to change the future, I guess you could say, right? I don't think so. He's saying that they were trying to do, and maybe they
So
were
he,
trying not to aim at her,
so
right?
essentially, he saw an outcome. What you're saying is he saw an
Hmm.
outcome, and he did an action. But if he did a different action, it could have changed.
Yes, I'm saying his action did not change the future because his action wasn't
Wasn't good
really
enough.
anything.
Okay.
All it was just him yelling.
But
So
his
in that
action
case,
caused it to like occur, though,
yeah,
from what it seemed
I
like.
think I think he believes that. And I'm going back to the point where SIU says things from certain characters' perspectives
Uh
that
huh.
like what they believe, but it couldn't like it's potentially not
Okay.
true.
So here's the way
Because
we can do
right
this.
now
I
he
know what
seems
you.
like he's blaming himself for her
Yes.
death.
Yes.
Like
I
and
think you're right. I think you're right.
uh-huh.
I think the way to like figure this out is we have to see an example of it, like when he uses it now. Now
And
in the
I think he
future, if
did
he
in the
says,
past, but
well,
we'll
fuck the
focus on it.
past. Fuck the past, right?
Okay.
Because I don't remember too well. This is where now, when it happens again, we have to look and we have to see, like, if he says, like, oh no, Bomb, watch out. I see you're gonna get hit in the rib. And because of that,
Mhm.
Bomb dodges, then
Yeah.
for sure he can change the future.
Yeah. We have to be careful over analyzing things. I feel like we're ruining the story as we do this.
Yo, man,
like like going
or,
a little bit is okay, but
guess what?
over,
Guess what? Or
yeah.
we could find plot holes with SIU's writing.
That's true. That is true.
Anyway,
And that's always fun
exactly.
to discuss.
Exactly. We could see his shortcomings as an author and prove that we're superior.
Hmm.
Anyway, um okay, so we already read this. Here we go. Some might say that I survived because I'm able to see the future, but I don't think so. What? I just want to see the present as it is. Even if I get killed by a needle flying at me, I want to appreciate her smile with a sense of pure beauty. Even if it's fake, I'd like to draw that moment. Okay, this guy's a stupid. He's gonna die for a drawing, by the way. Whether it's the
It
past.
has his memories too.
Well, yeah, I mean that part, sure. But like, I mean, in general, when he draws, he's like, he basically just said, Adrian, I'm willing to die to draw someone because I like drawing that much.
Art students, am I right?
Yeah, honestly. Whether it's the past, present, or future, I think that it's most valuable when you're standing in that moment. Living my life based on the past me without knowing the future me, that's what matters most to me right now. Oh, then let's go look for it together. Hmm? Since you're helping me, Hockney, once I finish my business here, I'll help you find your picture. Look at Bomb! Look at Bomb being homie. Homie Bomb. Homie Bomb. You don't need to do that. Dude, Hockney looks so cool, man. Hockney looks like a fucking like like those people, like those groups of friends where like you have the friends and then there's like the one weird one, but he's like weird in a
Mm-hmm.
cool way. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
Hockney is like that just based off his looks. Like he looks so cool, but he's different. It's all right. I'm actually in a similar position to you. Huh? So I'd like to help you. And I'm sure that my friends will also want to help you. Although Kun may grumble a bit. Wow! Yeah, Kun's gonna be like, we're wasting time, we're wasting time. Hmm. Friends. Thanks. Don't mention it. You're helping me too, Hockney. Yeah. Yo! Yo, look at Mata. He's tearing up. Hockney. Yo, he's touched. Yo, he likes it. Yeah, I feel like Mata's like Hockney's like a guardian. Like I feel like he tries to look out for Hockney.
Mm-hmm.
Mata is essentially like the Yuri of Hockney, except he's like not that strong. But anyway, okay, we have like a giant blinding light here. I'm assuming we're going back to Yuri's fight, right? Oh, okay, no, we're not. Wow, we're here. Oh shit, the giant door. This reminds me very much of the fuck, what was that place called? The name hunt. No, not the name hunt station. What was the place where they got on the hell train?
Train City.
Yeah, I was about to say it. Fucking stupid ass name. This really looks like Train City where they fought the fucking like hologram.
Mm.
Right over there is where the jaw lives. Is that the sound of a waterfall? Uh, I can sense it. Thorn fragment. Oh shit, it really does look like a fragment. Actually, you know what this looks like?
What?
I'll be very surprised if you can figure out what this reminds me of. This reminds me of something very popular, Adrian.
Mm.
You can't guess?
Nah.
It's a critically acclaimed thing. It had like a it had an underdog story. People shitted on it, and then it made a comeback. You don't know?
Yeah, I don't.
No Man's Sky.
You always talk about that shit.
What do you mean? I
I've
always
never seen
talk
you
about
play
that
it.
shit, huh?
I've literally never seen you
Huh?
play it.
Well,
You've
yeah,
never
cause
streamed that.
yo, okay. It's been a long time since I have streamed, but I've streamed it for a while. I did stream it for a
Okay.
good bit,
Well,
but
wasn't
anyway.
enough for me.
Well, yeah, cause you didn't always watch me anyway. The
Yeah.
thorn fragment is definitely inside there. What the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this random dude? Are these intruders? Oh shit. Oh shit, he's asking them. This guy looks like a zombie. He looks like a Greek zombie. A Roman.
Mm.
Greek or Roman zombie.
They're all
Interesting.
zombies.
Not Greek or Roman. Okay, maybe like a Greek or Roman statue zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's made of marble. But anyway. Okay, not that crazy of an end to the chapter, but okay, interesting. I'm assuming there's no way that's Grand Dasa or the Jaw, whatever the fuck his name is. Okay, anyway, you ready with the blog post?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, let's see who we got. Yo, this is bullshit.
We got Raccoon Bond,
This is bullshit. This is
but no
bullshit.
endorsement.
Okay, so
That's apparently that's
you were
who
almost
is that?
right fully.
I actually don't know who that is.
Yeah, maybe SIU will say it.
Okay. Because of various reasons, no request this week. Quick doodle of what's
Wow.
going on. Raccoon Bomb pelting SIU over his tablet, passed out with balls.
Oh my god,
That's
so it's
SIU.
him.
Yeah, I guess he technically didn't do the request this time.
Hmm.
Whatever.
So he
Anyways,
wasn't able to do it because remember they said cherry blossom.
right. Mm-hmm.
So you're not correct either then.
I am right. Stop.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Look,
There's no
it's
cherry
Raccoon Bomb.
blossom. There's no cherry blossom.
I didn't guess a cherry blossom.
Okay, but that had to do with the request. He made this
Okay.
as a default, not because you were right.
I'm not gonna argue. All right, I'm gonna start reading.
Yeah, Trey, you better not
Uh,
argue.
a few weeks ago, the
You're the
original
guide.
file
You're the
got
guide. You don't
wiped from a
argue.
certain chapter, and due to translation issues, I need that file until next week. So I had to work on previews and restore that at the same time. It was tiring.
Damn.
So the cherry blossoms have to wait. I gotta write this afterward fast so I can quickly sketch the next one. The request
Damn.
box remains open just in case. If you've been keeping up with the afterwards, you know this, but whenever I'm not feeling good, I get dizzy and feel like throwing up at times, which is the most unusual.
You know what's
It's
crazy?
a mental thing, so I can't get treated. I can't get it treated, so I only work as hard as I can. Yeah,
You know what's crazy? That's exactly what happens to me at work. No
I've had that
joke.
feeling too.
No
Mm-hmm.
joke. And it happens often. It gets often where
Oh,
like I'll just get overloaded and I'll need to like step out because I'm dizzy and I just feel like I need to vomit. And I don't eat anything in my day either, so it's not like something bothered my stomach.
that is not good. It is not a good feeling. I've had it before too, and I had it right before I was supposed to eat something as well.
Oof, that's
We like
terrible.
we went out to like a restaurant. I was like, I can't eat anything here. I feel like I want to throw
No,
up. But I
no.
was also like, I should have been hungry. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was terrible. It was
yeah, I
just
know
bad
what you
time.
mean.
Anyways, it's a mental thing, so I can't get treated. So I can only work as hard as I can and avoid doing anything that involves computers or phones. It's gotten worse, so I'm stressing out. Of course, I'm
Same
still
with
working.
me.
Just that it got so much, it became a problem.
Dude, I'm
See, this
telling
is
you,
weird.
me and SIU are the same.
So you get the sickness because you have to finish your deadlines and all the pressure and stuff like that. but going back to doing it makes it worse, right? So it's like he wants
Yeah,
to avoid doing anything with computers or phones or whatever,
but he has to
uh,
do it.
but he has to do it. Yeah,
It's sad.
sucks.
Just like me
Uh,
at my job, I have to do it.
hmm Well, this has become another episode of SIU's complaints, but I should talk about this chapter.
Man, I'm sad that's how he views it, man. I'm sad that like he views like him complaining as a negative thing. I feel like he should
Yeah, I'm
vent
sure
it.
none of his fans feel that way. I'm
Yeah.
sure everyone's very supportive. So at least there's so Yuri unwisely took a 1+1 deal. Yuri almost feels like a different person. Perhaps
I
it's
can't
got
hear you
something to
too
do
well,
with it.
Adrian.
Oh, well, why am I quiet now? Okay, let me put the mic right to my face.
It's like you were cutting out, but yeah, now you're good.
Okay. Um, Yuri almost feels like a different person now. Perhaps it's got something to do with the 13 months and the souls within. But more
Yes.
on that next time. Well, I hope Yuri comes back soon. Comes back soon to her senses. But it's not that different from normal Yuri.
Yeah,
Like
honestly.
how she's violent and how she's violent. Intentional repetition of violent. The story of the 13 months will continue to unravel in the future.
Yeah, this is where when I saw Yuri, like she was obviously a little crazy at the beginning. And I still
Mm-hmm.
don't know about like that quote she said where it's like, "Oh, it's been ages since I felt like fresh air or whatever," even though they're literally in the
Mm-hmm.
carcass of an administrator. I don't know how fresh that is. But yeah, no, I feel like it's not as violent or as crazy as I thought. I thought it would be like some hollow Ichigo shit where like, she's just going crazy.
Yeah, but that was the thing where it was like, oh, well, you guys died so easily, like that
Yeah,
comment.
yeah. I
Where I felt
thought
like
like that
I feel
might
like
be
a normal
Yuri.
Yuri could have said that too. Yeah,
Yeah, like that could be
which is
Yuri.
why he's saying it could have been the same one.
But it also, I feel like it could also be the 13-month series because they're probably cocky as shit.
Hmm Yeah, but anyways,
It's a toss
violence
up.
is the moral of the story.
Violence.
Uh, and on Hockney, I can't see the future, but I wonder if it's a good thing to be able to see the future. I guess I can make cash off of stocks,
He
but
knows
besides,
what's up.
beside the problem of past or future, I want to say that it's better to look at the world as is for happiness. By the way, David Hockney, the artist, I named our Hockney after. He often took a picture of the same model during different times or places and edited them into a unified art work of art. I felt a
Ooh.
connection with that. I have felt a connection with what I dealt with here, so I named Hockney after him. Hockney has a lot of pins in his hair because a lot of my friends in art school did that.
Oh shit.
So it's like a lot of connections how he designs his
Yeah, a
characters.
lot of inspiration, especially
It's
with
cool.
Hockney. Yeah, I like
Hmm
that. I like knowing that.
Yeah, especially like art school. He's an art person. Then he mentioned an artist.
I can't believe there's art school. That sounds like such like a sham.
It is. Wait, no, it isn't. But it's a legitimate thing. It's like my college had an art school. Like it had a whole
I feel
dedicated
like
section to art school.
this is where I feel like the sad part is like you're either good at it or you're not. And yeah, you
Yeah.
could practice it, but like you're not gonna venture far from like your initial thing.
I think you'd be surprised if people are passionate about things and whatnot.
I guess over time, yeah, but again,
It like if you're dedicating yourself just to that and not worrying about other school stuff, because when you go to college for art, like you're just doing art. It's a very
true.
that's why art schools exist because if you were to put them through a normal school curriculum, it wouldn't work well. Like it would be bad for them. You have to kind of shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, but I feel like with art school, right? Like if your assignment is okay, like draw this thing like this well. First of all, art is subjective, right? I mean, there is definitive things you can like. I don't want to say grade, but there is definitive things you could objectively measure, somewhat. But in total, like for the grand scheme of it, a lot of it is subjective. And then what if like a certain person just like isn't skilled at where like yeah they could put a lot of time in and everyone else could progress but they're not progressing at the same pace. At that point, do you fail them? Because they will get there eventually, they just need more time.
Well, I mean, other things are subjective too, like English papers and stuff like that. Like, what's the difference?
And that's true where see that's a
Like,
tough one
two
because
different people grading it, it would get two different scores.
yeah, I mean when I think of English and that's ironically enough that actually plays into my argument. I actually believe that it's the similar thing for English. How do you grade English if it's subjective?
Well,
That's where
here's
I
how it
think in
works.
English you can grade off of like objective things like, okay, is your grammar proper, is your spelling proper? Those are objective things that are just right or
Hmm.
wrong. You can grade on those. But how do you grade on someone's creativity? How do you grade on someone's like how good their story is?
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's not going to be something easy to grade, I guess. But I'm sure art school, I mean, I've never been, but I'm sure they have some sort of criteria to try to ground it on, you know,
Something objective.
yeah. So maybe they don't grade the creativity part, but maybe they grade the other supporting parts. Like let's say you're doing a sculpture, they'll say like,
Uh-huh.
"Hey, how is your craftsmanship on this thing?" Like it doesn't matter what it is, but it's like, did you do the proper techniques to make it come out the way that it is?
So it's the objective part.
Is there no smudging? Like yeah, like if you made like a cool artwork, but your movements were not like some of your parts of your like you made like smudges and stuff like that that were not intentional, then
Hmm.
like maybe you could get docked points for that.
You
You
were
know what I mean?
sloppy.
Yeah, exactly. Or like maybe you didn't have the skill to like, make it perfect or something like that, right?
So in a similar way to like an English paper, is like, is there grammar mistakes? Is there spelling
Yeah,
mistakes?
exactly. Is
They
there
don't care what
technique
the story
mistakes?
is. It's just,
Another thing
do
is
you
if you
use
hit the
metaphors?
objective. Sometimes they have an objective too, right? Like with English papers, it's like you have a thesis or an argument. It's like, did you hit the argument?
I would say
For
it's more
art, like hey,
like,
if I gave you a goal and I told you to draw like, a lake or something like that, or like some sort of theme, like how hard did you stick to the theme? I guess that's more opinionated, but it's definitely
well, no,
close
because
to
you
reality
can
of what
definitely
you did,
draw a
some
lake in
stuff.
your own style. Like
Yeah, yeah.
you could draw like it could look very different. It could be cartoony, it could be realistic, it could be
Hmm.
retro, futuristic, it could be whatever it is. But as long as
Yeah,
it's
stuff
still a
like that.
lake, it's a lake.
Yeah, I can't believe we're like we're talking about like art school and stuff. Like this stuff already exists, and there's probably like good explanations for how these things are done. We
Fuck
just
the
don't
art
know. If we were to
majors.
Google search it, we'd know it like
Fuck
in an
the art
instant.
majors. Fuck them.
Hey,
And
I
business
mean,
majors.
yes, okay, I agree now.
And lawyers.
Yeah, just
And
f
insurance
everyone. I
companies.
hate everyone.
I hate most people.
Yeah, unless you read Tower of God, then you're cool.
Yeah,
Don't worry
those
about it. It
people
doesn't
are
matter
cool.
what you are if you read Tower of God. You're cool. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Keep doing you.
Tower of good.
Yes, sir. I didn't finish, did I? Let me get to
No,
the end of this.
no, yeah.
Uh,
Let's do that.
we're finally at the room of spirit and time. Who is the Jah? Where is the second piece of the thorn? Find out next week on Tower of God.
I mean, we already
And I'll
have
get
the
back to work.
answer.
Have a good week. Thank you.
We already have the answer to one of those. The second piece of the thorn is in the fucking room. Bomb confirmed it.
I
So
am in the
like,
room.
oh shit. So yeah, okay. I mean, I feel like that question was answered, but okay. There's no way the Jaw's like this weirdo, by the way. That weird like sculpted guy, the Marble Man. I'm gonna call him the Marble Man.
Cool.
But anyway, so Adrian, the amazing, lovely guide. Do you want to keep going?
That's it for me, little bro.
All right, cool. We hit our basically 2 hour quota, and we talked about art school. So, the lovely, illustrious, and devilishly handsome hairline. Do you have any closing comments, any parting words, any final gifts to the audience members out there? Any words of advice for those in life currently struggling?
Hmm. Yeah. If you ever come across two of the 13 months, don't ignite them at the same time.
Okay, I think that is very, very good advice. As for me, I hope everyone enjoyed. You know where we doing it? Twitch TV/Technics channel. You know when we doing it? Every Monday, basically into Tuesday morning, at night, pretty late. And you can only miss it if you're sick, dying, or dead. And if you're sick, dying, or dead, you can catch it again at youtube.com/Technics at a delay of about a month, but you can still watch it at your own pleasure and convenience. So, again, I hope everyone enjoyed, and we will see you guys next time.